afternoon, everyone. To Drew. Oof. Sorry about the extra little ad break there at the beginning. The little ads manager tracker thing was misbehaving, so I wanted to give it a quick reset so that it would start working properly. Anyway, it's time for story.
Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here?
While I was waiting for that extra little ad break to end, I went ahead and finished my dailies and got right over here to start the story quest. So we would be able to just pick right up and get started. So I hope everyone has had a good day since yesterday. It's going to be a short stream today. Probably just maybe another hour at most. And we'll see what we get through. And then we'll just have to pick up and finish the rest next week. But I think, hopefully, we are getting close to Fontaine.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor. But we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
Yes. And we've been here before. Yes.
So much time has already passed since then. And it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
That would be nice.
Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Excuse you. Rude. I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon. Yes. Yes, you are the problem. We can get into our conspiracy theories about how Paimon is clearly miniature Celestia, and so she is obviously the source of all of our problems.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
She got tired. Sounds an awful lot like a god who exhausted their power and ended up in child form like Nahida and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Anyways, next stop, Fontaine. It's time!
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Eurism's lack never.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
Paimon secretly being Celestia. We're going to Fontaine.
Huh? You serious?
Yeah.
Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
That kind of worked for a bit.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to act like Paimon does? It's a full-time job. Yeah. Oh no, yes. Acting like Paimon would be hard work.
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Right now.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Yeah.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going-away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this.
You could come with.
Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
She's in our party. I think she'll be okay.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
She sucks terrible 5-star, don't bring her.
This is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
We'll be back. We're not done in Sumeru. We've still got questing and stuff to do. We have the entire desert to explore, because we still don't have that gadget. I hope we don't need it. And we don't have it. Ooh. Looks like we're gonna need some Zora armor. Oh, nice! They put us right next to a viewpoint. How polite. Cool. I just wanna, like, look. Do I have this? Yes, I have this. Birds. Alright, so... I'm guessing we take that boat. Like, they can't expect us to swim all the way out there, right? Oh, there's a little thing to summon our boat over here. So we're taking our boat then. Or can they? I mean, I did cross an entire large body of water with only Kaya. It took a very long time. That's the secret island off of Mondstadt for anybody who's curious. You get there by using Kaya and freezing yourself a path all the way there. I hate the boat. I wonder if they put like a wave rider point there or something now so you can just like boat there. Oh. I'll take that. Let me out. How do I out? There we go. Give me that. Yeah. It's been forever since I used the Wave Rider. I don't remember any of the controls. Oh, nice! They're just gonna immediately give us the statue? How nice of them!
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port! Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines!
It just looks like cogs and clockwork to me, Paimon. That's not... I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really seem advanced to me, but maybe it's a bit different than the other places. You just shot at a merchant ship. Where's the One Piece? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, is Fontaine gonna be our One Piece journey? It's even more impressive than I expected. Not really. It's about what I imagined.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
We go straight to the Hydro Archon. Isn't that what we always do? We go straight to the Archon?
Good idea. Nahida gave us loads of useful information.
Did she? I don't remember.
Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point.
Yes. We have to find my twin and the truth.
Yeah,
Law and Order One Piece.
The more we can learn, the better. So,
Oh, right.
what do
No,
you
this
think
is
the
Law and
Hydra
Order
Archive's
Nation.
like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality.
From what I have heard from people talking about her, I'm going to hate her with a passion. But we'll see.
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people.
Sarah says hello.
There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
We're just gonna insert ourselves into some random stranger's conversation.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
What? Maybe we shouldn't insert ourselves into this conversation.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Yeah, Paimon told me to do that.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Hi, Jack. To Drew. Oh, my day's been pretty good so far. You got up, fed the animals, had some exercise, ate my breakfast ramen, which I enjoy having every time before stream. It's like one of my big... Sorry, there is a cat jumping back and forth across my lap right now. I'm a little distracted. One of the things I enjoy about stream mornings is getting to have my ramen right before stream. How's your day been so far, Jack?
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Like you were watching some kind of entertainment about a dude fighting for his life or something. I get the feeling I am not going to like the people here very much.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether
Excuse you?
something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing
What?
is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
I already hate them. I haven't even walked through the doors, and I already hate them. I hate this place. Oh, the truth isn't important. That's not what matters. What matters is my entertainment. At the cost of others' livelihoods. I hate them. You had an okay day so far? Good. Nothing interesting, but still swamped with work. Oof. Well, I hope you get through the work. Being swamped with work is... You know... I like being busy, but being swamped with work is rough. Should make scrambled eggs to mix with the ramen. I don't know if I want scrambled eggs in my ramen. Oh my god, Sarah is still jumping back and forth across my lap. I don't know if you hear her bell jingling every time she does it.
Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
That is horrible. So they see trials as a sort of opera and entertainment. You know, just destroying people's lives is just entertainment here, apparently. Always crack an egg into your own. Yeah, see, that, maybe. I don't know if I make my water hot enough to do that. But maybe. Scrambled eggs, probably not.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things.
No, absolutely
It's
question
just that
Fontaine's way of
putting
doing
someone
things.
on trial is usually a very serious thing.
Thank you.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases.
What about the
And
people's
as for your
lives?
worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal,
The what
a
now?
machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
I'm sorry. I do not trust a machine to make decisions based on empathy. I request trial by combat. Yeah. That's not exactly a good system either, though. Judgment device created by the Archon. So this is the nation of justice. Yeah, heavy on the quotation marks there.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
We would wipe the floor with them. We would.
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Of course it is, since it's basically
I
your
think
form
what
of
they mean is
TV.
that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Or, hear me out, we go do crimes. We could just go do crimes. Let's just go do crimes.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
Says
That's
something when the
right.
ruling Archon
After
basically
all,
spends
she
her time in
is
front of
the
TV all day.
Archon.
Yeah.
Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
The judge may get a little dramatic from time to time, but people can't get enough of her. I fucking hate this place.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Judge Judy the Archon.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Excuse me? You can get arrested for making a joke? For making a joke that is considered disrespectful? You can literally get arrested for being rude. Oh, I'm fucked.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna be okay. I was joking about going and doing crimes. The people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but they don't appear to revere her.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House.
Oh yeah, we are 100% getting arrested.
But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey, what are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been standing alone for quite some time. What? I didn't notice. I was too busy trying to figure out how I'm gonna not get arrested for being rude. Yeah, Fontaine's gonna be the end of us.
Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
I think she'll be okay, Paimon.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Paimon, this is Fontaine. I think she'll be okay. Blame it all on Paimon. Paimon is kind of rude sometimes. We're not gonna be okay. Paimon doesn't know how to mouth shut. Hi! You, what you doing? I like your bow. Your ears. Hello?
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
Paimon is our flying talking
About
mascot.
many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself.
No, Paimon is our emergency food. I know, like, that's a joke in the game, but actually, Paimon is emergency food. Emergency food for the fish.
I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
They might have. This is Fontaine. Fantastical race from Fontaine.
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged.
Why did... Are seas freshwater? Listen, I was terrible at geography class, okay? Hold on. I need to know this. Is the sea freshwater? No, the sea is definitely saltwater. Okay, so I'm not wrong. The sea is saltwater. So why do they call Fontaine a sea if it's not saltwater? She just said it's all freshwater, so these people are idiots. Right?
He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories.
It's not the scent of the sea! You literally just said it's fresh water! What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
Ah, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Even if she means that the visitors usually mistake Fontaine's waters for the sea, she just called it the sea!
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
I like your hat. Can I have it?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Paimon is Paimon.
We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
I wonder about, you know, maybe it's because you're always talking for her. Paimon! Maybe she was so willing to talk to me because you weren't there. Paimon! Maybe that's all it is.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
I wonder why. Because you always steal all my lines!
So that's how you think it is?
Yes! You're
I
always
also
talking
think
for
my
me!
brother can be too talkative at times.
Thank you!
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Oh yeah? Story time? You want to tell me about it? You do seem real eager to talk.
Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
My
We
story
still haven't
time!
formally greeted each other yet, have we?
I don't care! You promised me story time! What? You are a horrible, evil person to promise me story time and then be like, yeah, you know what? Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna give you story time. We're gonna go dawdle and do something else instead. Give me my story time.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Apparently not.
Hello, traveler.
Don't touch me. You promised me story time. Ice Archon is
hello, Paimon.
Ice caps are melting.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
What? That doesn't make sense. Why would you shake my hand but not Paimon's hand if it has something to do with etiquette when making friends? Aren't you trying to make friends with Paimon too? I am so confused.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
Ice Archon is a neat.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here.
Don't shake hands with Celestials, noted. I swear to God, if that's the reason he didn't shake Paimon's hand, they are feeding my theory. I am the dude with the crazy bulletin board. Paimon is Celestia.
Please, follow me.
What if I don't want to follow you? The statue's that way. Oh, okay. Well, as long as we're going towards the statue. Ever wondered what happens if we attack Paimon? I can't attack Paimon. I can't.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Huh? Did I do something already? Hello? I really like your outfit.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
Huh?
As As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
I think Fischl would like her.
Is she talking about us?
I think so. Nobody here seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations.
What?
But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
Excuse
Fear
you?
is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity.
I didn't cause
Of course,
turmoil.
Seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Okay. But, excuse you. I did not cause turmoil and unrest. I am a hero. They love me. I helped them. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Anyway.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
Very Chunibyo.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I'm sure we'll get arrested soon. Yeah, probably.
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding.
Excuse you.
Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent.
Are you insulting my friends?
It's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Are you insulting my Archon friends? Fuck you. You went too far. Now I don't like you.
You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Noble qualities and etiquette? Wow. You are just so full of yourself, aren't you? You must think you're some hot shit. Ugh. I'm good. I don't think I need to meet you. I'm just gonna, like, go talk to the people of your nation. Because you seem ignorant as fuck.
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Yes. Feels like she can't get over herself. Oh, that's putting it lightly.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough?
Oh, no, I'm good.
What else should I say then?
Maybe you should just mouth shut. I think you've said enough. I think you have firmly inserted your foot into your mouth and are just swallowing it whole at this point.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
No, let's just let her keep going.
Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Oh, I thought I was disruptive and causing turmoil and unrest. Now I'm the legendary blonde traveler? Are you sure? He asked Zhongli to school this brat. Yes.
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Oh, she's just calling me a villain.
That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her.
Who's telling stories about me? Is it that brat?
Be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
We're gonna fight? Okay. I'm okay with this. I will slap you around.
Yes,
You
but
insulted
don't get
my
too
Archon
excited
friends.
now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
Oh, how benevolent of you.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
To fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Let's go. Come on. Come on, you little cutie bio. Little brat.
Are you not afraid?
No.
Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
You're just a brat, and I am going to shove your face into the ground.
Provoking a god in front of her people?
She started it.
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior.
Unlike some blue-crowned children
people
here.
Nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Time to warm up, fuck Divine. We've had 4 countries worth of Divine. Exactly!
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Oh, you're just afraid. You're scared. Not so divine anymore, are you? Not so confident in your godlyhood anymore, huh?
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
Sorry, I'm boring.
Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Fine! I can do that too. Bring it.
Whoa, all right. Now that'll be worth seeing.
We went toe-to-toe with
Right.
Raiden, yes.
This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Raiden is said to be the strongest in combat. I'm not so... Actually, isn't Zhongli the one that's the strongest in combat? I mean, Raiden Shogun certainly is a force to be reckoned with, but I think Zhongli was the one that everyone's like, oh my god, it's Zhongli. And we can beat him, well... We haven't fought Zhongli, and I'm not so sure I could beat him. He might kick my ass. If I had to fight him alone, he'd probably win. Zhongli is the oldest and the only original, yes.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Yes. We haven't committed any crimes. We literally just arrived here. Paimon calling her out.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Is it? Is it because I drew my sword at you, that thing that you provoked me to do? You are going to lose horribly in court. You realize that, right? Because you provoked me.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
What?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
Did you just make that up on the spot? And And you're calling Paimon a flying object? Damn! Paimon doesn't even have personhood here! She'll even lose to Glee, probably.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Yeah, I think she's talking about you.
Precisely. Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject...
I can't believe I'm defending Paimon, but Paimon is not an object. Paimon is a living thing. She is not an object, and therefore I'm fairly certain your law does not apply to Paimon.
I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
Thank you.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
She's literally right in front of you.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Are you gonna cook Paimon? What are you doing?
Ta-da!
She loves copium. What?
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
When Liney patted you on the back. What is that? What is that? What did you do?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon.
What?
This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Oh my god.
You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
Paimon is not a balloon! And if you're trying to say that Paimon is a flying balloon, that's still releasing a flying object. You're not helping me!
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
No, actually, her charges would in fact be, like, very cement if Paimon was a balloon, because that would make Paimon a flying object that I had released.
Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
The balloon is held on, it's not released. Well, that depends on how we define quote-unquote released. Released doesn't necessarily mean that she's free-floating with nothing controlling her. It just means, in the way that it was used, that I allowed a flying object to be flying, to be in a flying state. That is what would be argued. And could be argued.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
Paimon's not an object!
When there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
Pratt probably doesn't care. No, she probably doesn't, but also, she's stupid enough to fall for that. She's stupid enough, number one, to fall for Paimon being a balloon, and number two, for Paimon being a balloon to invalidate her argument. She's not very smart.
I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
I'm sure Zhongli will gladly be here in a logic trial. Oh, yes. Hello, Sam. Doo-doo.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. I never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
It was very Chunibyo. Sam, I hope you're doing good. We are, we just got here. We just got to Fontaine, and I already hate it here. Got today off so you can watch the whole stream for once. Nice! Oh, I mean, we're not going to be going for a whole lot longer. I have to go soon here because I have to, get ready to go and do COVID booster. So, we won't be going too much longer. The most bratty Archon we've met. That says something when Nahida is legit just a baby. Nahida's not really much of a brat, though. She is a bit, I don't want to say dumb, because dumb's not the right word. She's just inexperienced. She lacks worldly experience. What happened? We got here and immediately found out that putting people on trial, which will, you know, affect their entire life, is apparently entertainment, like TV. And the truth isn't what matters. The truth is not. That doesn't matter. What matters is that the outcome is entertaining. And we just met the Archon, who is the most Chunibyo brat we have ever experienced in this game. Fischl would love her, but also, I feel like Fischl might actually not like her because she's a brat. She decided that Paimon is a flying object and made up a rule on the fly that would make us be breaking the law by releasing our flying object, thereby denying Paimon's personhood. And then needed proof that Paimon is not an object. And so this dude came over and was like, well, actually, Paimon's a balloon, which does not invalidate her ruling on Paimon being an illegal flying object at all. But this Archon is so dumb. She just accepted that because all of the people were like, yeah, that makes sense. So she was like, well, everyone else seems to think this makes sense, so fine, you're off the hook, but I'm watching you, basically. Oh, also, she challenged us to a duel. And we were like, fine, bring it on, brat. And she was like, wait. How dare you not be afraid of my godly divinity? We're not going to have a fight. We're gonna have a court trial. I was like, I'll do that too. This brat. Some things have happened. You have missed some things. Oh. Okay, let me catch up with chat now that we're done with story time. Kick C19's butt, yes. This is the water place. This is Fontaine. Shit for laws, yes. There's no logic, exactly. Yeah. So we're here. Did you know that was going to happen? I think he knew that was going to happen.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy.
Wait, she didn't just make that law up on the fly? That law actually exists? Who did she make that law up for in the past, then? To screw them over? Because that is ridiculous. We fought literal mountains. What the fuck is she gonna do? Exactly.
So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
Yeah, she's a
She can be
Shunibio
a bit
brat.
confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
No, she isn't. Is she really? No, she is not reasonable.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
Could have been last week. Yeah, she could have made it up
I
last
just
week.
know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
Wait, you're going to trial?
Isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred.
Yeah, that's messed
And
up.
speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
Sure.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Alright, cool. I guess we're going. Hey, Liney, do you have ears under that hat? Because, like, your sister has ears, and I'm not sure they're fake. Do you have ears under that hat, and where's your tail? Does she have a tail? I don't remember.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Does it involve giving me your hat?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer.
Oh, she does have a tail.
This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
What? It's a bag. Are you sure we should be giving that to people? A magic pocket?
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails.
Oh, are you finally giving me my story
exactly
time?
when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine.
Oh, yeah?
It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the Nation of Justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned.
I wonder if that could possibly have anything to do with the fact that you all consider it entertainment to fuck with people's lives.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Yeah, because you're all entirely corrupt.
Gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, it might have something to do with your court system.
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia.
Everyone here is like Loki from Marvel? Huh? I don't know what that means. I don't know much about Marvel and stuff.
But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
Are you sure evidence is what matters? Because, like, I definitely spoke to some people when I first got here that definitely said the truth is absolutely not what matters.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
We told A how this brat is ruling her country. I bet she'll come down and school this brat. Maybe. I'm gonna make it my point to mess with your day. Oh, yeah. God of mischief. Yeah.
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
And now the water is engulfing our memories. It won't be long before it engulfs us. It sounds like you kinda deserve it!
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
Yeah. If the Dutch were here, I would say these people could take notes from them. Just build a dam around the place. We don't know where the water's coming from, though. What if building a dam around the place backfires because the water's actually coming from Fontaine? Is there no way to prevent the disaster?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Oh, I like that. Sure, the brat of a ruler is part of the cause? Yes, she is absolutely a part of the cause. So we're supposed to make people take these bags, regardless of whether they want them or not. That doesn't sit well with me. We'll get these bags passed out. We're running low on time here. Let's get these passed out, and maybe we'll do just a little bit more.
So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
No,
What?
I'm supposed to make sure you take it.
You don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy.
I'm sure our pockets
I
can
also believe in
fill
another
with the whole world.
story.
Well, we do have a limit on how many artifacts we can hold. So, I'm not so sure we can hold the whole world. We can probably hold all of the ingredients in the world, though. I don't think I have a limit on that.
The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
D&D bag of holding, yes.
We hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
It's a free bag that you can put all kinds of stuff in. Just take it.
I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
I'm not so confident in that. I kind of feel like being dissolved into the water is, not a good thing. Where's the statue? I would really like to have it. Is it all the way up there? I think we're gonna have to climb. Well, let's pass out these bags. There's probably some law against this, and we're gonna get arrested.
You're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
I miss having a jetpack. Yeah.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Oh, it's in the building?
Thanks.
Okay, good.
Oh, please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Yeah, well, before we hand out this last bag, then, let's go inside and get the thing. If you dissolve in water, you're probably already doomed. Yeah, probably. I don't know, we might dissolve in water. I don't like water. I think we went the wrong way. Shiny? Ooh. That's new. Mark coat. New items. Okay, I think we go through the door. Robots. Hello. Hey, what if I hit it? Oh. Nothing. Oh, there's the stairs. Can I go up this way? Nice. This way. This what drops on for it. Oops, I melt now. Where is it? We take the, I assume, elevator? No secrets. This is a really long elevator. Even Kame thinks this is a long elevator. How high up does this go? Okay, but actually though, this is a really long elevator. Are we going to heaven? Are we at it? Yeah, I guess we would hit space. It's very tall. It is. Oh gosh, okay. Ta-da! We got it. Did lights just start flooding from the statue? Yes. It's normal for a statue of the Seven to glow. You didn't feel uncomfortable at all? Wow, I feel like I'm using gills to breathe. What? The water is speaking to me? Are we okay? Like, Paimon's gonna believe you. If you can crack jokes like that. Oh, whoops. After it lit up like that, the air does feel a lot more humid. Maybe it's because of all that hydro energy that was released? Paimon heard that in Fontaine, if you can use elemental energy properly, you can even swim underwater. Maybe you can even find sunken treasure. I'm real good with not exploring under the water. I'm okay with that. Paimon will leave diving for treasure to you. Paimon will stand on the shore and wait for you. Of course you will. You could try doing something for once, Paimon. But being in the water is scary. I agree with you, actually. I don't want to go in the water. What if Paimon accidentally gets swept in a current and gets all turned around and dizzy? And then she won't be able to fly away no matter what. Just like before Paimon met you back in Mondstadt. Then I'll fish out again. No, I won't. Maybe Paimon can try going underwater with you. You'd better not go back on your word. Oh, I'm not fishing you out. A mysterious power that flows out from a statue to imbue you with the blessing of the transoceanic source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long as you are moving through the lakes of Fontaine. Okay. Under the protection of the transoceanic source water, what you expend while moving underwater is not stamina, but aquatic stamina. As such, when your aquatic stamina is expended, you will not drown. Okay. Alright. Thalassophobia. What? What's that? Hold on, I want to try to find this, this Hydroculus. Look at them, they're so pretty. Oh. Ah, I was trying to look at it. Well, anyway. Hi there. Just jumped out. Fear of ocean? Deep water specifically? Yes. Yeah, it's about time. I just want to jump back down and turn in this last bag. I think we can go from here. God damn, that's far. We really did go to space. Alright, let's get the last bag turned in. Alright, here we go. Last one.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Imagine being on that floor and the traveler just jumps off the ledge. I'll be fine.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Alright. We turned in all the bags. We're gonna pause here, because I need to go start getting ready. But we have unlocked Fontaine. We pause. We turned in the bags. What do you want, event page? Oh, some event thing, I guess. We're going to our spot. Get our Freemo gems. Oh, we already checked this. So we got our Freemo gems. That's it. We log out. Oh, wait, we have achievements. Almost. Hear about the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine. Freemo gems. Easy. Okay, now we log out. Everyone on that floor. Traveler, see you guys later, jumps off. Everyone else. It's okay, they just don't know. They don't know it'll be fine. It's fine. Alright. Let me get in here, get the raid message in, find our raid target, so we can go do raid things. Let's see who's live. I know who we're raiding. Alright. So everyone grab your raid message. It's time for me to go. I need to go get my booster. And I will see you all next week. Thanks for coming. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everyone. Toot-true.